Hey gang, it's Optimus Prime here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Commander class, Armada Universe Optimus Prime. So, I got this figure from a buddy of mine that I used to work with at McDonald's, and I gotta say, this figure is great, and I'm so happy it won Figure of the Year this year. Now, I won't be going through any of the transformation for this, just to keep the video short. There's plenty of other YouTubers like Few, MGO316, and that toy guy. Check out their YouTube channels if you haven't already. But anyways, let's take a look at the painting and sculpting on this figure. Some nice silver for the faceplate, excuse me. Got some nice yellow for the eyes, love that. Some nice gold for the head crest. Nice blue plastic for the for the helmet. Got a nice beautiful shade of red plastic here on all of the Optimus Prime toy, front and back. Got some nice silver and gold for the chest here. Some nice black stripes for the torso. Some nice gold here for the forearms. Some nice silver for the smokestacks. Got some nice detailing all throughout. Some nice silver there for the shins. Turning this bad boy around, you've got gold for the... my brain just lost everything. Got some gold for the hip skirts. Got some gold for the fists that go in the super mode. Got some gold right here, and a really faded and badly painted Autobot insignia for the super mode. But you also got some great silver paint right here for the truck mode. Yeah, I gotta say that this figure is really good. So before we take a look at the bad boy himself, we're gonna take a look at the trailer. Here you guys go. There is the trailer out of the packaging. Much like Optimus, we are not gonna go through the transformation process here, just to keep the video short, sweet, and simple. Again, MGO316, Few, and that toy guy. Recommend you check their channel out if you want to see the transformation and everything. They're great, they're funny, and they're really amazing. So, let's take a look at the trailer. Some nice silver, or not silver, you got some nice silver here, got a nice blue stripe here, blue painted stripe here. Got a nice Tampa Graft Autobot insignia, got some gold for the back lights back here. Same thing for the other side. Got a nice red here for the missile rack for the front of the trailer, and you also got some silver in there. Now these unfortunately are not Blush compatible, which is big sad and pain, but you know. But you also get this blaster, which I think is a very faithful rendition of the blaster that we got for the original Armada toy. Now moving that off to the side, we're going to take a look at the trailer in base mode. So here you guys go. Here is the trailer mode, or here's the trailer in base mode, and as you can see, it is a really good base mode. Now it has everything that we've already seen in trailer mode, but got more playability, because what you can do here is you can take your figures, if I can get this to sit right. You can get your figures that you've already collected and or bought for playability, place them on here, albeit it's hard for me because my table isn't straight. Take your nice little cozy Dinobots here, have them prowling around in the base. Where's Grimlock? There's Grimlock. And you can even have them, give me 1 second, transform Grimlock here. You can have your little core class dudes manning the base. If you want, you can just have Optimus standing there using the gun, or holding the gun here, and telling the base to fire at those nasty mini-con stealing Decepticons. And now with the base out of the way, let us take a look at the core Optimus Prime figure himself, before we take a look at the last transformation for this trailer. So here you go, guys. That trailer and base was fantastic. Now with the trailer and base out of the way, let us take a look, an even closer look actually, at the articulation of this Optimus Prime. So the head is on a ball joint, got a bunch of motion there. The arms are on a trigger happy hinge here, which doesn't bug me as much as it bugs a lot of other people. I thoroughly enjoy it. Got a bicep rotation, got a double bend at the elbow there. You also got a wrist swivel. You don't have a waist rotation at all because of how how this figure works. Actually, I forgot. You can bend this up here to give him more articulation. And I forgot he also has hinge right here, a rotational hinge right here, so you can do a full 360. Anyways, no rotation at the waist due to the way that how this toy works. But you can move the two side hip skirts and the back skirt here. You get a nice range of motion with Optimus Prime here. You can see he can do all of this without a problem and has a nice ratcheted hip joint. You also have, oh, I forgot, you can also go out that far. You also have thigh rotation, and you have a knee bend going back and going forward, a transformation. And then you've got, for the feet, you got toe up due to transformation, toe down due to transformation, due to transformation, and then you got a ankle breaker. Now, with all that articulation being said that he can actually do a wide variety of poses. I'm not going to pose it because I keep it on my shelf, on my shelf, so that way I don't have to worry about breaking anything. Now I will say, the blast here can be plugged into the trailer and or in both hands, but now we reach my complaint about this figure. The smokestacks are removable, and I really wish that they weren't. It's not a deal breaker or anything, it's just I wish that these smokestacks weren't removable because how small they are, they're easily losable. So I feel like this being molded onto this would have been much better. Now, with all that out of the way, let's go into the transformation for the truck mode. Again, actually, I said we wasn't going to do the transformation. Let's get into the truck mode. So here is Optimus in truck mode, and I actually forgot to push this back. There we go. And I will say, this truck mode, even though it is extremely simple to get into, I feel like is even better than the Earthrise Optimus truck mode that we got, as complex as it was. And I will say, this is infinitely better than the original toy, just simply for the fact that the feet, or that the hands, don't stick out at the end of the trailer hitch here, or the truck bed. That's a truck bed. Trailer hitch is right here, but the fists don't stick out from the truck bed. Now, with that being said about the trailer and the trailer hitch, this truck mode is absolutely gorgeous, especially with the trailer put onto it. Now, I will say that only this Optimus can pull this trailer, and this Optimus cannot pull any other trailers because it would either look slack-jawed or extremely wonky. But no other Optimus can pull this trailer. And it actually rolls really well. One thing I don't like is that you can just bring it straight back, and this trailer tends to turn a lot due to how loose the connection is. But it's fine. It's great for more playability. So with that, comparison time. Point blank, Kingdom Huffer. And before anybody gets curious, no, not even Huffer can carry this trailer. And before we get into super mode, I just want to say, he rolls downhill really well. So now, let's get into super mode. So, here is Optimus in his combined mode, and I gotta say, this is a spectacular rendition of his super mode. There's not enough words I can say to describe how good this looks, and that I actually have one. Because, believe it or not, I actually never had the original toy. So when they announced this for the Commander class this year, I had to get my hands on it. And then when one of my friends accidentally bought it, he goes, "Hey, I don't want this. Do you want it?" I said, "Absolutely, yeah," and he gave it to me. So let's take a look at it. Get a good look at that paint. Got a nice gold for the head pieces here. Got a nice gold for the face plate. Got some nice yellow eyes. Got some nice gold for the head crest. Got the same gold there and there as well. Pretty much all the detail we've already seen for the painting and everything for the robot mode. And then we get all the paint and sculpt work that we got for the base mode. Now I will say, this has a little bit more posability than the core robot, but that's because it's a trailer and a core robot. Like, I'm so happy for the fact that he has opening hands and it doesn't remove the porthole, so you can just have his hands open and then plug the gun in. So you can make it look like he's firing his gun while with an open hand. I really enjoy that. Now there's a bunch of people out there that are glad that that's not there, and there's a handful of people that I know that do want this to go back inside the hand. But due to budgeting constraints, I'm really glad that this wasn't added in. Now also, for added posability, just move all this out of the way, you do get a waist rotation. You no longer, well, I'll say the core robot, I forgot to say actually, I can't speak, forgot to say that the core robot does have a technical app crunch due to the fact that this exists, but a worthy sacrifice for a waist rotation to get this to pose beautifully well, and this really does pose beautifully well. But there is one problem posing it. His forward hips are ratcheted, and so are his back. But the side movement is not ratcheted. This would have been the best figure of all time if that would have been ratcheted, like no contest. But I'm still glad that this dude got figure of the year. And for comparisons, here we go with Perceptor. Let me get him straightened out here. Here's Perceptor, and it absolutely dwarves Perceptor, as it should. It's a very big toy. And for the next one, let me grab a core class real quick. Come here, Scar. Here he is next to a core class figure. Completely towers over it. Again, as it should. $80, $12. And last but not least, my favorite deluxe class ever. Kingdom Huffer. So guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I do appreciate y'all watching this video, and if y'all can, please subscribe if y'all find this content interesting. Next week I have a whole bunch of Magic the Gathering videos coming up. If you don't want to miss any more Magic the Gathering videos, I haven't posted an MTG video in 2 weeks, so I figured it's about time I start posting more MTG videos to catch it up with my ratio of Transformer videos. But if y'all like, please subscribe. I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers before the end of the year, so I can get more Transformers and more Magic cards to start putting onto the channel, and so I can absolutely curb stomp my play group with more powerful Magic cards. So thank you all for watching. Please subscribe. This is Spontimus Prime signing out.